Hey there, you guys. Welcome back. Well, contrary to what you saw in the photo to bring you into the video, the garden is not looking as nice as that. Not nearly as lush. It's still winter here. Not any snow on the ground, but I was asked to do a tour of what the garden looks like right now. It's an interesting request, and why not? Why not show you what it looks like in the dead of winter? It's not really been a really cold winter, so there is some things that are still a little bit green, but I don't have any snow. There was snow at the beginning of the week, and then it got really, really warm, and it's going to get another cold snap, I'm sure, very, very soon. It is still February. Last frost is in May, so the poor things that are starting to grow now might get burned off, and not a good season. So anyway, I want to keep this video kind of quick because there's not a lot to see, so let's just get to it. So let's just do a quick pan around of the backyard. It's a barren place. No furniture outside. No nothing. So what we do have over here, let me just pause the camera for a second. I'll open this up. This is the pixie grape. Just one sec. Okay, so I might as well leave this off. This is a pixie grape, and it is a dwarf variety of grape. I've done videos on it in the past. This is going to be the first winter. I don't know if it's going to survive. Should come in and give it a drink. You should always water your pots, even in winter, because they dry out and they still need some moisture. Not a lot, you don't need to water them very often, but come and check on them once or twice in the season and make sure that they have some moisture. If there's snow on the pot, you should be fine, but if there's no snow anywhere and it hasn't been watered, just go and check on it. So that's a pixie grape. Fingers crossed that it comes through. It's really cute. If it doesn't, that's fine. And then around here, there's not a lot going on. This is where the Cypripedium orchids usually are. It's all just a barren wasteland. Hopefully soon we'll start to see something grow, but not the orchids. I hope not to see those. Down in here, this is where the Thailand giant usually is. I've got the boxwood bonsai in its place. And back there in the pot, that is a cute little, I think it's Rainbow's End hosta. Just living through its winter dormancy. I have it here to protect it from all kinds of wind. It's also in a shady area, so it's not going to get a lot of freeze thaw from the sun. And there is the big clematis that is not looking so good. I'll end up cutting it back somewhat in the spring. I cut it back to some new growths. So boxwoods. I just had this agave covered up. I thought, hey, might as well just uncover it, let it get some sun. It's above freezing today, so it'll enjoy the nice warmth that the sun's rays will give it. This is an agave piri, I believe. I hope I'm saying it right. Back here I have a rose bush. The maple tree is looking pretty good. It doesn't look like there's any dead branches. It's been a warm winter, so doubtful that it will have any dieback. Last year it had a lot of dieback. The lamb's ear is still looking okay. Surprised that it's still kind of green, but they are kind of like a little weed anyway. Down here I'm noticing that we have some anemone leaves. Don't know if the anemone is trying to grow or whether it's just the same leaves that were there in the fall. Like I said, it hasn't been terribly cold, and yeah, not a lot of snow, so we'll see. And we've got some creeping sedum here. It's just got its winter leaves, got a darker color to it. A lot of sedums don't like it here because it gets a little bit wet, but we've since raised up the lawn, and this area is no longer a pool in the fall. More hostas, no, not hostas, boxwoods. This is a geranium that I will cut back soon enough. This is Hemerocallis, daylily, Pandora's box, and as you can see, there's some green growth going on here. It's a little bit too early for that, so that makes me a little nervous. And we've got the roses here. Look at the mini roses. Are you able to see that against my hand? There's the buds are really starting to develop. They're red and they're really developing. So there's going to be a lot of growth on these roses coming very soon. And then here we have rock foil. This is what is this? Like a sassafras or something? Not sure, but it's looking really good. I guess it's an evergreen variety because it looked like this in the fall. You're getting my shadow, a lot of my shadow. There we go. That's much better. And then here we've got some pansies that are still going strong. Over here we have the what is that? Tradescantia, spiderwort. It's trying to come up, just looking kind of sad. And then over here we have some crocus. Again, I'm in the shadow. Some crocuses trying to start to grow as well. No flower spikes starting yet, but we've got some green leaves. The hostas aren't showing any signs of life, which is a good thing. This is where the big red banana was. And this year I think instead of the big red banana here, I'm going to do a brugmansia. I've got that one in the garage overwintering. There's another clematis. And we then have the iris. Again, me in the my shadow is in the camera. The iris. This is a reblooming pink variety. I've never seen it rebloom. It blooms in the spring. Doesn't rebloom in the fall yet. So anyway, stay tuned for more on that. So this is the backyard. Not a lot going on. Get my shadow out of frame. Let's go see what the front yard has. Welcome to the front yard. There's a lot of wind in the front, so I'm doing a voiceover, as you can probably notice. Down here at the front, you can see that the snowplow has dug up all of the front of the garden. It's been dug up there, as you can see. There was some hostas and stuff. Nothing seems to be damaged, but it did cover up a lot of plant material. That is an ice plant, I do believe, and then off to the side here, that is a thyme, and then we've got some hens and chicks growing in the rock and off to the side of the rock. As you can see, that the snowplow bent over some of the signs, but it doesn't seem to have affected anything. Fingers crossed that in the spring everything comes up just fine. Around the tree there's still a few things, but nothing is alive. The grass still looks kind of green though, which is pretty amazing. Here is the little leaf linden. The buds are starting to swell up. Not breaking yet, thank God, because winter is still strong here, except for the cooler or the warmer days. Now the pots are completely empty, as you can see, and this is a contorted hazel. It started to grow. It had green buds in the fall, and I was really worried. Hopefully they don't burn off. Hopefully it grows well for us this spring. But we'll see how that goes. Why am I spending so much time there? Oh, I've got some more life there with some pansies, and that is a dead lantana that I seem to be pointing out there. The pansies seem to be doing really well. Oh, as you can see, we've got some tulips. Those are species tulips starting to grow. Hopefully they don't die, because we're expecting really cold temperatures again. And let's look at the Japanese maple here. As you know, this one was one that I bought for $25 a long time ago, and it's really grown beautifully. And the buds on this don't seem to be coming out as strong as the other trees, which is wonderful. I don't want these to get burned off. And then down below you can see the ornamental grass. Can't remember what it's called, but it's there. Hopefully it does well this year as well. Got the boxwoods looking beautiful, doing their fall color, winter color. And the tall phlox, all dead, and same with the miscanthus grass, looking really dead. But in the spring we'll clean it up. And then another boxwood. This one's my favorite. And over here, I thought it was, it's actually a daffodil growing, but I had thought that it was a lily of the valley, a variegated lily of the valley in that spot. And I thought it was that. But I was wrong. And good thing that it's growing so close to the house. The warmer temperature will actually help it there. Might not get burned off with the cold. So, yeah. So anyway, stay tuned for more updates. As the season progresses, I will show you what we will be planting, and also When things start to sprout in here, I'll show you that as well. So again, stay tuned for more updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. All the links are down below. So anyway, happy growing, everyone. This one, when the leaf came off, when the petiole was pulled off, it was this, and it was really, really pink. And it was long, well, not long, as long as you can see there. But in comparison to these ones don't really have anything. Do you